Hi, this is Dan, and I have an update for you on the latest of the stimulus plan, the EIDL loans, PPP money, $2,000 a month, a little bit of everything in this video for you. Before we get started, please like this video, subscribe, send it to your friends, and here we go. First of all, the proposals that are no more than wishful thinking. The $2,000 a month has been floated out there time and again. And again, this is nothing that's going to happen. If we gave everybody and their brother $2,000 a month, it would lead to such massive inflation. It would make money not worth anything. You'd have, $40 a pound cheese out there. And then the other thing is the free rent and free mortgage. There's forbearance that you can get right now, which people are starting to realize what that means, and it's a problem, okay? Some of these people that are asking for forbearance right now are getting notations on their credit reports that say, oh, by the way, this person is under forbearance. You don't think that's going to cause you damage down the road if you have that? It's going to do a real number on people. So the problem with this free mortgage and free rent thing is preposterous, okay? If you rent from, let's just say, a single landlord that has one investment property, I'm not going to pay my rent, Charlie, for a year, okay? Well, Charlie's then got to go to the bank and figure it out. But then these congressmen and congresswomen are saying, oh, they'll get forgiven. There'll be an investment fund that they're going to be able to go to and be forgiven. It's a rabbit hole, okay? So what's next? Free utilities for everybody for a year? And then it's going to lead to, I want better food in my refrigerator. I want free cable. I want, an Xbox. It's absolutely crazy to be going down this road. If you have a rent problem, okay, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is the only dissenting Democrat that did not vote for the latest stimulus package, was talking about we need to act like people are late in their rent and need rent money. There is no stimulus package that's going to pay your rent for the month of May. It's just not there, okay? You need to understand that the only thing that's coming, if you're concerned about that and you haven't dealt with it, is trouble. Trouble is coming for you. So deal with your landlord, deal with your mortgage holder if you don't have the money now. Do not wait, okay? What you resist will persist. Remember that. One of my brothers used to beat that into my head when I was a kid, and it was probably the only advice he gave me that was good. So the other thing is the PPP money, okay? We're starting to see more and more of the shenanigans with this. And what I mean by that is Ohio State got money. Michigan got money, university. Harvard got money. Harvard's not going to give it back. They're going to give it back. It's going to go to the students. It's not going to go to the students. It's ridiculous, okay? And again, if you are a business that was denied funding, you should be furious about this, okay? Because what happened was the bankers went out and put all the loans together and went to their biggest clients and sold you out and funded the big guys first. So, my advice is this. Find out, because it's starting to become public, who made loans. It's getting to where there's information down to the branches where these loans were made from, okay? If your banker at your individual branch sold you out, do not tell them that you're going to sue Chase. Go in there and sue that guy. Tell him, Chuck, I'm going to sue you. I'm going to sue everybody that handled loans here that passed me over. This was supposed to be ABC 1, 2, 3 on the loans, okay? Same thing for EIDL, okay? And it wasn't done that way, okay? Let's start with the EIDL loans first and the grants. The grants, when they were set up, we all know this, it was originally set up to where everybody that applied could ask for a grant of up to $10,000. There was $10 billion set aside for the grants alone. There are letters from senators that state this. The grant portion was then changed arbitrarily by the SBA directly 2 weeks later on April 14th to where it was $1,000 per employee, okay? So again, the sole proprietors were aced out of getting the $10,000. What's interesting is, here's a stat for you, is that there were $3.3 billion in grants issued before they ran out of the money. There were $5.6 billion in loans, 3.6, 5.6. That's just under $9 billion. What was the rest? What was the other $1.1 billion? Was that loan fees? Okay? You need to be furious about this. Okay? $10 billion. $10,000 means that 1 million businesses could get $10,000 as a grant. Okay? That didn't happen. Okay? I got $1,000. I'm not happy. You know, again, I keep getting mail. Oh, you should be happy. You got $1,000 for nothing. No, it's ridiculous. Okay? I applied so early. I still don't have any answer on the loan. I was $28,000. I was day number 1. Okay? The first day. Okay? Friends, family members that were $1,600, $8,000, $10,000 behind me. They still haven't heard from anybody. Okay? I also know that through the litigation that's just exploding here as a result of these EIDL loans, that the SBA took our personal information and sold it and transferred it to third parties, different mortgage companies, different lenders, without our approval, which here in California is a violation of the law. You cannot do that. And there's going to be litigation alone in California as a result of that. Okay? So again, California, the loans that they did divulge, California is the largest state where there was over almost $1.5 billion in EIDL loans. Now, here's the wild thing. I know of nobody that has gotten an EIDL loan here in California. Supposedly, there's been 6,820 loans that were made during the first batch of money. Where is all of the money? Okay? The $10 billion was set aside for the grant portion of this, not the loan portion. Everybody I've spoken to from the SBA, all they tell me is that they could not handle the influx of this. It should have been, I was told originally, you could have had the Agriculture Department handle this better than us. Department of Treasury, anybody. It's ridiculous that the SBA has shown their true stripes that they cannot handle this. Now, the PPP program. There's an additional $349 billion worth of this. Now, please understand, they've taken so much heat. It is just the beginning of what they're about to get. They've lent universities, public companies, that there's 94 publicly traded companies got $365 million of that money that they can find right now. Plus the universities, plus all these other people that should not have gotten it, okay? Remember this, when your painting company, your home improvement company, your nail salon, your printing company, whatever you do, okay? When you don't get these loans, remember that somebody above you can say, oh, they're more deserving. No, you were sold out. You were, bankers treated this with such disregard for everybody else. They were like stray dogs on the street that got a hot meal and rolled over on their owner, okay? This is terrible. Let these people know that you're not going to stand for this. Go to your bank immediately. Get your lawyer involved in this now, okay? There's so much litigation happening right here in California that it's just the beginning of this. But reach out to your bank. Tell them that you need to be seen. You need an answer on this thing right away, and you need to get funded, okay? This is absolutely outrageous that the big guys were handled first, okay? That's not how this was supposed to work. It's supposed to help small businesses, okay? So of the loans that were approved for PPP to date, from the original batch, there was $28 billion that was approved in Texas. Texas was the largest state. Number 2 was my state of California, which had $33 billion. Oh, excuse me, they got that out of order. So, this is how I did this. The number of loans in Texas, they had more there was 134,000 loans in Texas. There was 112,000 loans in California. California, woohoo, we got more money. Florida was third with number of loans at 88,000, and New York was right after that, okay? Again, you guys, this is absolutely outrageous that this has happened the way that it has. Do not tolerate, being brushed off. Get an answer, get it now. The fact that I know a home improvement company that has a 40-year relationship with their bank, okay? And they're hanging by a thread waiting for this loan that they desperately need. And, you're going to be in the second batch. That's absolute nonsense, okay? And I wish I could swear on this thing, but I can't. But I'll tell you what I would do, and that is I would litigate till the end, okay, of time. The last thing are the paper checks for stimulus. People that are going to get stimulus paper checks. They finally released the first paper stimulus checks this week, and there is a schedule now for these stimulus checks, and I would like to go through that with you, okay? Here's the schedule for the stimulus paper checks. Friday, April 24th, if you made less than $10,000, they started sending the paper checks. The week of May 1st, it will be if you made $20,000 or less. May 8th, $30,000 or less. May 15th, $40,000 or less. Now, this goes up incrementally by $10,000 per week. They figure out that they can mail, a few million checks a week, okay? Up until the week of September 4th, when it'll be joint filers that make up to $200,000 a year. Now, again, please, if you feel that you were mistreated during this time, you are not alone, okay? And it's not an oh shucks thing, okay? You need to reach out. You need to find out if you're in business and you have a company of any size, you've had to have an attorney involved in your life. Reach out to that person today and find out what to do. Or reach out to the other lawyers that are in the paper, that you can join these class action lawsuits and get yourself some justice in this thing, because this is outrageous at this point, okay? I just want to close this thing out by saying, I want to wish everybody well right now. And I want everybody to be calm and not get upset during this time. As maddening as all of this is, okay? It's only going to get worse. You're going to get more frustrated. There's going to be things that you're going to find out that are going to be more unfair. It's not going to fix itself. This nonsense of, hey, we're going to open up the country and move forward in a few weeks. I run a conference company here in California, okay? I just had to move my May 5th conference to August 3rd, and we have to do it online and in person, and I can hope that we can do it between now and then, okay? Good luck to everybody. Stay safe. Don't do anything stupid during this time, like I'm going to defy it. Here in San Diego, they're writing tickets for people to walk out on the beach, and now you've got legal issues that you have to handle. So just bear with this thing. Do what you can do. Use this time wisely, and reach out to business people that you have. If you do not have an attorney, I'm sure you have someone in your life that's dealt with one who's good, okay? And that's what you need, is somebody who's good right now as your leader during this, okay? Good luck to you. Like and subscribe. Share this with everybody. Good luck. I'll get back to you soon, okay?